welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising positions for the week of September 20th to the 26th. Now keep in mind, there's a lot of energy shifting this week. On the 20th, there's a full moon in Pisces, fall equinox on the 22nd. And then on the 23rd, we have the sun moving into Libra. So lots of energy shifting this week. So let's see what the major theme is here for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising as they move through their week. Dare to dream. Nice. Okay, so we will keep that here to guide our reading today. And let's grab that tarot deck and jump right in for Cancer to see what this Dare to Dream message. Let's open that up and see what messages we have for Cancer as they move through their week. Okay, Cancer. Okay, looks like the path to this dream is in the unfamiliar. Wow, and it's going to involve some balancing of energies. We got the Chariot on the bottom of the deck, and also some choices and maybe some movement. There might be some movement involved here as you dare to dream, my Cancer friends. Now, let's have a look here. This is going to be a very interesting week of reflection. So as you are examining your path in that reflection, we see this Hermit card here, which is driving your reading. It looks like what you're going to be mostly reflecting on is a new beginning. So dare to dream as your oracle message from the initial deck. That makes sense, this dare to dream, because you are formulating a new path with this Ace of Pentacles, an auspicious new beginning in the physical world where you will be sort of gifted some inspiration from the universe. See that beautiful hand coming out of the clouds to give you that shiny coin to say, here you go. Why don't you start again? Begin a new thing. Begin again. And it seems like it's fitting. I love when the cards are in the positions that are just so suited that you just wrapped up something that was really well, what's the word? The outcome was very pleasing to you. It was a very pleasant outcome you just finished. So you just completed a cycle that was very emotionally pleasing to you. It almost felt like you got your wish, Cancer. That's fantastic. And now it's time to review that process. So you've got 2 nines here. So as your emotional process comes to a close and it felt so pleasant and so wonderful, it's time to look at it and understand the wisdom of that experience. And try and pull out all of the nuggets of gold from that experience so that you can understand how to start again, because you are, my friend, starting a brand new process. There it is. And this is coming as a gift from the universe to say, maybe because this went so well, what are we going to do next? You know what I mean? Like you fed your soul, you nourished yourself with this. And now it's time to look at that experience that just recently is coming to a close. You could sort of feel like you're between 2 worlds still, because as you can see, you've got 2 nines here and an ace. So you're in the middle of closing something out and starting something new, which is beautiful alignment in the cards, very clear messages. Now, as you are sort of feeling all of this out, the predominant message for you here is that it's important for you to, it might feel unnatural, but it's almost important for you to keep some of the details about what you're doing to yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not really the time, because you're still formulating and you're dreaming, this dare to dream, you're working on something inspired. And it's not necessarily the time to be talking about it. Does that make sense? You're developing. And when I see Judgment on top crossing the Page of Swords as sort of the focus of your reading here, that's being driven by this idea of reflection, it really makes me feel like in order for you to see the truth about the process you just completed, that was emotionally satisfying and pleasant, you need to do that work on your own. That this is not the time to be calling up your friends and going, hey, guess what I'm inspired to do. It's not time yet. It could be misunderstood, and there could be some pettiness and some gossip and some there could be some childlike curiosity that isn't ill-intended, but could have sort of an impact on your energy. So it might not be time to talk about things yet with the external world. This might be something you're keeping close to your chest right now. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with doing this reflection on your own and keeping your new ideas to yourself for now, because you're still formulating them, right? And it seems that there's also within your inner dialogue, there is a part of you that's not really wanting to share this with anyone yet. Your emotions are saying and confirming to you that it's okay to keep this new beginning to yourself right now. Emotionally, it is safer that way for you. And I think it's because whatever it is that you are sort of working on getting done, it's going to require some conscious effort on your part to process it without sort of the perceptions of other people impacting you, their projections. And so, when I see the Hermit and I see the Four of Swords in the same reading, and this idea that you're just wrapping something up in that Nine of Cups, and that you're needing to keep this Ace of Pentacles and Page of Swords close to the chest so that it does speak about a time where you're not actively looking for a collaborator right now. You're not looking for a partner in this endeavor right now. Cancer, you are going to do this on your own. And it's going to be, I think, pretty huge, because you're being encouraged to dream big, to dare to dream big here. And seeing the Chariot on the bottom of the deck, that really suggests that you need to make a choice about the direction and to bring healing and balance into your energies, right? We see the Four of Swords, and then also the Chariot gives the impression that we need to heal the energies. We need balance. Moving forward, we have to sort of shed our fear of what's unfamiliar, it appears. You need to be prepared to sort of walk a walk, not unlike our hermit friend here, as you can see a cloaked figure with a staff. After you do your exploration and your reflection of what you've just come out of as an experience, you also go forward, daring to dream, as we saw in our oracle deck here, onto that new unfamiliar path that is an emotional unfamiliar path. You're not certain what lies beyond here, but you know what? I'll tell you what lies beyond there. You've just come from it, the Nine of Cups. So that figure in the Eight of Cups is actually walking towards its greatest wish fulfillment. So it's beautiful to see the consistency here, that you are being encouraged to dream, dare to dream, because you're on the path to sort of keep walking into these situations that are for your higher development. And it's not a time for partnerships. So it's almost like, and I think you feel that too, because this Hermit is upright. You're not in resistance to that. What the outer shell of you is sort of saying to the external world is that I'm ready. I'm ready for a new beginning. I'm ready to lay down these staffs and start a new path. You feel inspired. I would really feel like certain that you are at a place right now where you've sort of felt you're in your vibe. You're in your groove right now, Cancer. You're making some moves and you're dreaming big and you're ready to start again. You're ready. You're not tired of the work you're doing. You feel inspired by the work you're doing. The only thing that you worry that you might need to take a break from it because you don't want to take a break. You might need to take little breaks in between to reflect on the path, right? And what you've just finished doing so that you can keep moving forward. Nothing wrong with taking little breaks. Now, the outcome here is that you're not going to feel worried about resources. I think this is this process you're walking on here is going to provide you with an abundant resource flow. You're not going to worry about where your resources are coming from. This new path that you're starting, albeit unfamiliar, and it's coming out of some deep reflection that you've done and some healing, that you're ready to start again, and you're following your inspired, like your intuition is guiding this. Whenever I see wands, that's like those staffs that you're using to walk in the Eight of Cups and in the Hermit card. That's you're ready for that inspiration to keep guiding you forward even again. And it's not going to be a time where you're worried about resources. I think you're going to feel just fine about everything in terms of money, resources. The prosperity is there. This is an exciting time to be in this timeline. This is a very exciting timeline. And I think that when I see that Page of Swords, though, I do feel like it's not time to talk about it, though. And if this is resonating for you, I feel like you're not about talking about this with other people. You're not about inviting other people into this just yet. And I feel like that's part of it. You're at the part of the journey here where it's not necessarily time to bring people in on it just yet. I think some more formulation is required. And depending on what it is, this could be a solo project. So we'll see. Now, to close out this reading for you, Cancer, let's get a Moon Oracle card because of that beautiful full moon starting off our week here for Cancer on this timeline. Wow, look at that. Prosperity lies ahead. It went shooting out right into that Dare to Dream card. You're on fire here, Cancer. What are you up to? This is fantastic. This is fantastic. You are sharing some. You are on a path here that is prosperous. It is a dream come true, wish come true. It's emotionally unfamiliar, but it feels like you are ready for it. You are ready for this, and you are heading in that direction using your intuition as your guide. You're dreaming about this, like maybe not dreaming when you're asleep, but daydreaming. It's what you think about. It's what you focus on. And there is a prosperous end at the end of this for you. There is prosperity on this path for you. Wow. This is incredible energy to sit in. I'm excited and I'm nervous, but I'm excited like a kid, like nervous and excited like right before the first day of school where, you still have that feeling that, yeah, this is very interesting energy for you. Wow, Cancer, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm stumbling all over my words here because, wow, Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Prosperity lies ahead for you. And dare to dream. This is a beautiful closing message here for you. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining me. And if this has resonated for you and you'd like a personal reading, my email is in the description below. And thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and watching. And we'll see you again very soon for another reading. Sending you lots of love and light, my friends. Take care.